And if you're as lucky as we are on our set, then you shall be receiving a hamper throughout this festive season as well. Now, with us this morning to explain a little bit further, we have Irene Sapon and Philip Abayori, who is also a farmer and business consultant. And he should have been with us on Farmers Day, but he was elsewhere giving speeches. Good morning to you both. Welcome.
Good morning.
How are you? So, first off, we have this wonderful hamper in front of us. And could you explain the contents for us within this hamper?
All right. So we made a hamper full of Ghanaian made. First of all the products here are made in Ghana, and it's mainly mushrooms, and we also have dried fruits. We have dry pineapple and dry mango. We also have the dry mushrooms. We dried it and then made it into the powdered form, and we use that one to prepare various things like shito for the vegetarians and those who are health conscious. We also used some for chips, and we also have a drink made of mushroom. It's a mushroom wine, non-alcoholic, and it does a lot of things for the body, like detoxifying your system. It also helps boost your immune system. So this hamper is essentially a health hamper for those who are concerned about, not gaining too much weight during the hamper, and during the festive season, and also just living generally a healthy life. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm really excited about all of this. I love it when we have food in the studio, because whatever food that comes in the studio doesn't leave. So, but I was asking you before we got on air. Now, everything in here is made in Ghana.
Yes.
I haven't seen this, to be honest with you. I don't know how long you've been doing this, but what we know generally about hampers is they come with all these foreign goodies. You have chocolates, you have cookies, wines, and things. So, is there a market for this, or is it a special order? Do people have to call you and specifically ask for this?
No, this is the first time. It's not been too long. I think we started making it about 3 weeks ago, and the sales have been good so far, and we have people calling in to make more orders, and we've placed them in shops. We don't do it based on special order. We have people, especially the vegetarians, they like, for instance, the shito. They don't eat fish, they don't eat shrimp, so when you make the shito for them, they also have a chance to have a shito, which isn't the usual one with fish. Right. Yeah. And we also have dried fruits, and people, instead of using sugar for your cereals, you can use the dried mango or the dried pineapple. For the dried mushrooms too. People like mushrooms now, so for soups and for stews, you can use that. You also use your powdered one to make to thicken your soups and stews to make it healthier for you. So there's a market for it.
But why did you decide to go the made in Ghana way?
Well, I just feel like there's too much of imported things. When we make hampers, we put too many things that are imported. So why not just use what we have, put them all in the baskets, and then promote our local industry? So that's the reason why.
The team is reducing post-harvest losses, nutrition, and food security.
Right.
And what you have here is what we call value addition. And once you start adding value, you are reducing post-harvest losses.
Right.
Because mushroom has its nature. If it was there or the fruits are, they will get rotten. But when you put them in this particular, form, they will be there for a year. So, the team goes in line with what this company has done. Add value addition, which basically ensure that at least we are able to process what we grow. And that also helps the farmer locally, because the farmer definitely will, the post-harvest losses are reduced. Because currently we have 40% post-harvest losses, indicating that whatever we produce, the GDP in agriculture, we are losing 40%. Yeah. And that is not so healthy and good for our economy. So I think this is in the right direction. And as said, every time when it is time for festivities, you realize that people will have to give certain gifts, to friends and etc. And when you look in the content, you find out that about 100% of what is in the hamper is imported. And I think this
unhealthy.
It's important. But it is very important.
Like the occasional chocolate.
It is very important that we have local agricultural produce in the hamper, so that at the end of the day, if looking at what they have here, if we have 50% or even 60% of the market, but this, gives to friends. And there have been some time because we've been eating everything imported, and for now, it is time for us to be at our homes, resting and etc. We should target the local healthy produce. And I think that one will help us eventually to create a very good economy for our farmers and also our own health within that particular period is fully guaranteed.
Okay, so there's been a government directive banning all state institutions from distributing hampers this Christmas. The president says state money shouldn't be used to buy or purchase hampers. How do you think this will affect the hamper business this Christmas?
Yeah, the situation is such that gifts are gifts, personal gifts from friends to friends, and that has been the norm. So it shouldn't be the state giving gifts to people. If you are in the working with the state and have a friend and you want to give him, you use your own pocket money to buy a hamper, give to the person. But to go and dole state money and buy hampers, I think I support the president.
So government institutions shouldn't give gifts or hampers as appreciation?
Yeah, if within your own public relations there are certain things that you have to do, which fine, but it shouldn't be that it's compulsory that you budget for hampers. That is not the right thing to do.
Do you agree?
I think I do. In the sense that, there's so much hardship going around, and if you need to take taxpayers' money to give gifts, then it is a problem. But if you're buying it from your pocket to your friend, it shouldn't be a big deal. Just take a little money, buy it for your friends and family, but don't use taxpayers' money to buy gifts. Yeah.
So you're not worried that this will affect your business?
No, I'm not.
At the end of the day, even those people there, they'll still collect hampers.
They'll still collect.
All right. Now, is this the only type of contents that you have in your particular hampers, or do you have bigger ones with more?
We have bigger ones
in them
with more stuff, and
like
we have one with the fruits. We have different fruits. Some have coconuts.
Because this one's mainly around mushrooms.
So yes, it's mainly the theme is the mushroom. We are promoting mushrooms.
You have mango. You have pineapple.
Dried fruit.
Yeah, dried fruit. But those are mango.
Mango and pineapple.
So this is really more like a healthy, health kind of thing.
It's a healthy hamper.
Organic option.
Organic.
Right. Well, but do you think there will be a market for this? How long have you been doing this health? Because I haven't seen it around, to be honest.
No, for the hampers, we have the individual products in certain shops, but for the hampers, we just started for this Christmas. It's something we're trying. Yes.
Do you think it will be attractive enough? You think people, because to be honest, people want to see, like I said earlier, chocolates and wines and biscuits and...
there's a niche.
Nice things.
There's a niche.
Not to say this isn't nice, but
things that people are used to seeing in a hamper. Yeah, there's a niche.
I can imagine you giving this as a gift to somebody and they thinking, mushroom powder. Where's my chocolate? I mean, it's Christmas. Well,
so if you want that option, you have that basket. You can have that basket. So those who want this are those who are concerned and want to actually have that healthy lifestyle this Christmas.
Healthy option. Yeah. So you're trying it out for this Christmas to see how it goes. Okay.
Why do you think it is we're having such a problem with introducing things like this as against the consumption of unhealthy and foreign products?
Without this opportunity for the lady to introduce what she's been able to do, which is very remarkable, reducing post-harvest losses and adding value, she wouldn't have got an opportunity to be able to, to promote what she does. And, those who are into this business of foreign things, they have capacity of coming to you to pay you. And you advertise their produce. And so this is something that we're having discussions with various state institutions which are into promotion, like the Ministry of Information and other, to see how they can promote things of this nature. As a country, we need to have a tool of promoting what we do better. We need to get to a point that even we are labeling. We have one single label. I remember when the European Union became one. Britain, for instance, farmers had an issue because they believe that they will be losing out. Right. And they say Europe is one, so we cannot have a special treatment for you. So what did they do? Any British agricultural produce as of today, there's a red tractor label on it.
Yeah.
So the people who decide that they want to be nationalistic, they buy their own produce. They won't go and buy French beef. Those who eat it will eat it. And that is what it is. We need to know that. And, that's patriotism, to ensure that your country is making. making biscuits. I'm getting to a point that making biscuits is possible to make the biscuits here.
We used to. Parley's biscuits in
You
La
know, and we should know that the more we have the penchant of eating things from outside, we are sending our revenue to pay for other people's countries' economy. And our economy will shrink, and we may think that it's our government, but it's ourselves. So the best for us is to start using local things. In fact, if I'm giving hampers, those who are my friends, I'd rather give them a bunch of plantain or yam. Some, I'll give you a goat or a fowl or eggs. I'm going to buy any. I'm even trying to say if there's some pito that is being well packed, I'll bring it to you. Or palm wine. I mean, that's what I can give you. And that is what it is.
It is.
And those that I give, I remember, I mean, they call me and they are happy because they have not even tasted some of the local things for a very long time, and they are happy. So we should ensure that if we are giving gifts, we shouldn't try to over-impress by going to the main and send what you have. And then it should be local. It can even be a delicacy from your village, yake, which is well packed in a bowl.
Some 1 man 1,000.
1 man 1,000 prepared in a way. Give to people. They will be happy. So
I absolutely agree with you. I think this is an amazing initiative. I mean, because majority of the revenue that's going to be realized from this trade will remain in the country, and it will just help to our
I guess
economy.
At this point in time, it's a good platform to mention to everybody that if you are going to buy anything over the festive period, because a lot of us will be having events and parties and all the rest of it, let's try and patronize our local poultry, our local farmers, our local vegetables, local produce in order to do so. So that'll be a good step forward.
And I know by next year, God willing, getting to December, we will eat made in Ghana poultry. Because 30% or 40% of the poultry that is imported will be produced here. And that is something I'm promising.
All right, you've heard it
and
first.
I'm saying this because there's a budget that has been made and direct support will go to cushion the poultry industry.
Good.
And with some discussions, it is clear that we have seen, our state has seen, and we have seen that it's good to support our local people.
Philip, let me ask you quickly. I mean, how did that industry even decline? Because we had the likes of Darko Farms and stuff before. Where did they all go?
You know, from the time that these poultry farmers were doing very well, there were regulations in this country which did not allow total importation of. The market was not free. Our market was not liberalized. But when the trade liberalization came, we did not keep. I mean, because of the WTO rules, we couldn't protect our local industries, and we just open up. And that brought this industries down. Now we have realized we have to use more dollars or foreign exchange to bring this produce in. And it is cheaper even if we grow here. But our industries have gone, the industry has gone down. So government has come in. If you look in the budget, a lot of money, about 10 million for now, has been put forward to support them. Yesterday I had an opportunity of having a meeting with the Ministry of Agric, the livestock minister, deputy minister, with all the poultry farmers and the stakeholders, the millers, those that are into processing, those that give concentrates and etc. It was a very good meeting, indicating that the government is prepared to support the industry to come back because it employs many people. It employs many people, and it is healthy to eat our local chicken. If you know what goes through for you to get some particular chicken into your soup, you will prefer to eat your local chicken, your local food.
Now, Irene, let me ask you about how lucrative the hamper business is. I've done it before, and I know that you can make some good money from it. So let's say a hamper for this, like this one, for example. How expensive or reasonable is it? Because some of the prices of these hampers can actually break your bank account.
Well, so far going around, I've seen hampers that are way more expensive than ours.
I've seen some hampers going for 1,000 Ghana cedis.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
That's a chest. It's not a hamper.
I know. It has some great goodies in there. Go on.
Yeah. So this hamper is really affordable. If you want one, if you want it, you can buy it. So it just make up your mind
that exactly how much it costs.
It depends on your pocket.
Yeah, we have various sizes, but it's not that expensive. It's not expensive. Yeah.
So made in Ghana is good and affordable.
affordable. Yes.
Great.
All right. Well, we want to thank you both for coming in this morning and helping us enlighten people that we do have our very own Made in Ghana products and Made in Ghana hampers. Please patronize them. And like you said as well, if you have the opportunity, please patronize our local farmers, our local produce, and have a locally fun time over the festive period. We'll be back in just a few moments right here.